The room went silent. My sister's commander, a full-bird colonel, turned sharply toward me, stood at attention and said, Permission to speak freely." My entire family froze. The same family that had called me a failure, a disgrace, a disappointment. They had no idea who I really was. Until that moment. If you've ever been underestimated, humiliated, or told you'd never amount to anything, this story is for you. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and stick around, because this is one of the most satisfying stories of revenge and respect you'll ever hear. I grew up in a family where success had a very narrow definition. You were either a doctor, a lawyer, or, well, you were nothing. My younger sister, Chloe, was the golden child. She had the grades, the charm, the approval. My parents gushed over her ROTC ceremonies like she was already a war hero. Me? I didn't fit the mold. I was quiet, private, independent. At 18, instead of broadcasting my every move to the family, I made a quiet choice. I enlisted. I didn't announce it with balloons or Facebook posts. I just went. Vanished from their radar. 4 years. I barely heard from them unless it was to remind me that Chloe just got promoted or that I should really think about doing something with my life. They assumed I was probably still in the reserves or working a desk job. Maybe I had dropped out altogether. The truth? I had worked my way through the ranks, quietly, persistently. I specialized in strategy, logistics, black ops. No glory. Just results. But that wasn't something I flaunted. Especially not to a family who'd long since decided I was the screw-up. Fast forward to Chloe's big day, her commissioning ceremony. She was about to become a second lieutenant. And my family practically demanded I attend. Try to dress nicely, my mother added. Don't embarrass her. Sure, Mom. I showed up in my classy uniform, ribbons, insignia, the whole 9 yards. But here's the thing, my rank wasn't exactly familiar to most civilians. To my parents, it was just some army thing. My father didn't even bother to look up from his phone. Chloe didn't recognize it either. In fact, she rolled her eyes when she saw me. You wore that? She whispered. This is supposed to be formal, not cosplay. I bit my tongue. She had no idea. We took our seats. The commanding officer stepped up to the podium to begin the ceremony. He was tall, stern, and clearly respected. A full-bird colonel, probably nearing retirement. Then he looked at me. He stared, actually, like he'd seen a ghost. His eyes flicked down to my name tag, then to my chest. Then he straightened like a bolt and said, "General, I didn't know you'd be attending." My entire row turned to me. My mother blinked. "General." Chloe's mouth fell open. The colonel stepped off the stage, walked straight up to me, saluted. Then, in front of the entire auditorium, asked permission to address the audience.